And it says, and even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobated mind to do those things which are not convenient. So he shows you how you get a reprobated mind. For those who did not, they made a choice not to retain God in their knowledge. If you don't have the mindset and a desire to want to know who God is, to keep him in your heart each and every day, to keep his word and his law in your mind, and you choose to do sin continuously, he's going to give you over to those things. If you want to keep rejecting me, he's saying, then I'm going to give you over to what you really want. And now your mind's going to be corrupt. Now you're not even going to know me anymore. Because you didn't want to know me when I had you. You came to me. I've drawn you near to me. But what I was giving you, what I offered you, wasn't enough for you because you continue to go back to your slave owner. You weren't appreciative of the freedom that I've given you. You weren't appreciative of the inheritance that I've given you. God has given us everything we can ever need or want. But it starts in the mind. We gotta let go of that slave mentality. It's the same way with people growing up in poverty. They can grow out of poverty. They can get out of it and be successful, but their actions and their mindset is, hey, I'm still struggling, so I have to keep striving for more. And they work themselves to death because they don't see that they've made it. They don't see that in the world they've made it. They don't see that, hey, that I'm okay now. Because their mindset is so rooted in being captive. Their mindset is so rooted in poverty and just being weighed down by stress and not making enough and doing it. So whatever you do, no matter what you say, no matter what job you have, is never going to be enough because you still have a mindset of you being in poverty. You still have a mindset that didn't change when you brought yourself out of it. And why that happens? Because again, you brought yourself out of it. The Lord didn't bring you out of it. Because you chose to do dirt. You chose to be corrupt. You chose to lie and to sneak and to do all these things so you can be wealthy and gain the world. So of course, your mind is never going to be renewed because the only person that renews your mind and changes your mindset is Christ. So yeah, you can take someone out of poverty and put them somewhere else, but they're still that same person. The great thing about Christ, when he brings you out, your old person has died and gone away. I have renewed your mind. I have quickened your spirit. Now you have the Holy Spirit. So you're not the same person.